my gosh, guys. Hey guys, I'm Myra, and today we're making lobster mac and cheese that's low carb and keto friendly. All right guys, so I have all my ingredients laid out. These little guys, actually just picked them up at my local Walmart. I didn't know what I was looking for, but these are pre-cooked. So if you get raw, like fresh lobster, I'm sure you could just cook it. This one here is some knuckle meat. So that's gonna give it like the meatiness that that we need for this lobster mac and cheese. We also have the low carb noodles. Guys, if you don't want to use like a low carb pasta, you can totally use cauliflower, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be delicious, okay? So I have everything laid out. Let's go ahead and move over to the oven. All right guys, so we are using the oven for this recipe and it is looking a hot mess. I seriously need a deep cleaning, which I do have a heavy duty Easy Off, but we want to move on with the recipe. So I'm going to do a spot clean. I'm actually using the fume-free Easy Off. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. This is literally going to take 1 minute to clean. It removes like tough burnt food and grease. You don't need gloves. So just let it sit for like a minute and then you just wipe it down. Look at the difference. OMG guys, take a look at that. I can't believe how dirty it was. All right guys, so I finished spot cleaning the oven, and this is actually great for all self-cleaning ovens. You don't even have to use gloves, super simple. Remember that a clean kitchen secret ingredient is Easy Off. We're starting with our low carb pasta. We're just gonna put it into our water. Throw in a little bit of salt because you always have to season your pasta, and so that they don't stick. I don't know if you guys know this or you already do this, but you do want to add a little oil. So we're just adding some avocado oil, and let's get this cooking so that everything comes out kind of at the same time. Okay, so let's move over to the stove. So here's our lobster meat. Guys, I've always been intimidated when it comes to lobster because I'm always scared to like mess it up, but this is almost like a foolproof way of cooking it in the oven. We have some butter and our Cajun seasoning, okay? Toss in your Cajun seasoning, give it a little mix before throwing it onto your lobster. Oh my gosh, it smells so good already. Okay, and then, boom. All of it, all going in. I'm so excited, I love lobster, so yummy. So I'm just gonna set this aside. We're using a really small baking pan, a piece of parchment. Let's go ahead and spray this. I always spray a little avocado oil because it's kind of like the glue, so this doesn't move all over the place. Now let's go ahead and toss in our meat. And then you're just gonna wanna make sure that your oven is preheated to 450 degrees. Okay, so we're gonna bake our lobster for about 10 minutes and then I'm gonna show you what it should look like. Let's go ahead and get started on our sauce. I have everything already. All our ingredients are here. We're just gonna put everything into our pan or our pot. We have our almond milk. You can use like any milk substitute, it's gonna be fine. And then here we have our heavy cream. So just toss that in. And now we are putting in our cream cheese. Okay, and then we have some garlic powder. This is garlic powder, onion powder. This is all the flavor, guys. All the flavor right now. Then we have our paprika. A little pepper. You already know how I feel about pepper in my life. And salecita, some salt. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up, and of course you're gonna taste it to make sure if it needs a little more salt after, you're gonna adjust it. So I just did everything right here so that you can see, but you would typically do this over the stove. Let's move over, heat this up, and I'm gonna show you the next step. Okay, so we just pulled this off the stove, so it's nice and hot. Let's go ahead and dump in our cheese. This is just a Mexican blend cheese. This, we are gonna toss it all in there. And then we're gonna toss in some mozzarella. You're gonna use your favorite cheeses of choice, whatever you love, you can use. But these are the best for melting purposes, and just when you're talking mac and cheese, you wanna go this route. You're gonna see, wait until you see the cheesiness, guys. So we dumped in the cheese. Let's go back onto the stove and we're gonna melt it together and create our sauce. This is the perfect texture for cheese sauce, okay? I'm telling you right now, once it coats the noodles, get ready. So now we have our cheese sauce. Let's just go ahead and throw in our noodles. Remember, you can use cauliflower for this. You can use your favorite noodles, gluten-free noodles, whatever you typically use as pasta, you can use. Stir this in. Guys, oh my goodness, look at this. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a little extra cheese and we're gonna throw it under the broiler just to get like a nice, you know, crisp on there. But this is a combination of Parm and mozzarella. Okay, so our mac and cheese is already cooked. Everything's ready to go. I just wanna get that nice little char on top. So I'm gonna put it under the broiler and I'm gonna show you the finished product. All right guys, so this just came out of the oven. I wanna see. This looks absolutely amazing. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to dig in. This is my favorite part of the entire video and especially today. We're going in for the taste test. Oh my gosh, guys. 10 out of 10. Guys. Better than restaurant style. Wow. This is, I can't even describe, put it into words. The sauce on this mac and cheese is phenomenal. Like you can throw this over anything and it's gonna be amazing. The lobster is perfectly tender. It's like a combination of textures. If you love mac and cheese, you guys have to make this. You have to give this a try. Amazing. So that is our lobster mac and cheese recipe. I also want to give a big thank you to Easy Off for sponsoring a portion of this video. I'm actually going to leave a link to their products down below. I'm also gonna leave a link to the recipe that's gonna take you to lowcarblove.com where you're gonna be able to print out this recipe along with exclusive recipes that I don't share anywhere else on the internet. So make sure you check that out. And if you really enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the like button, share this recipe with friends and family that are living a low carb and keto friendly lifestyle or that you just know are like mac and cheese lovers. Guys, thanks again for being here. I love you and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.